The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And here we have Real Madrid against Manchester City. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
So the two starting lineups. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Mbappe! Oh, just wide.
Well, I think the keeper knows all too well that there was no getting anywhere near that. That's a big escape. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Foden. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Valverde. Rudiger. Mbappe. Looks like a good ball through. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Passes it through. Clears it out of harm's way. Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Mbappe. Looks to slip it through. Mbappe! Real Madrid have a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. He's gone direct! Oh, that's just stunning!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Manchester City didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Goes long and forward. Gundogan. How about it? Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. Manchester City suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
The only consolation at this stage is that they've got a lot of time on their side. You try to find a positive for any eventuality, and while an early concession is unwanted, they can recover this.
Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo! He can get that clear.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a
Chip
turn.
through. He's picked him out. And it's Rodrigo. Mbappe with the ball through. Shapes to volley it! Oh, what a lovely delivery. It deserved better.
Well, by crossing the ball so quickly, I think this defence just can't get set to deal with it. I think deserved a better outcome than what we saw, but worth exploring more.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Foden plays it out to the wing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Now the pass. They've managed to get it away. Stones. Stones. Foden. Tries a through ball. Oh, good interception. Pumps it upfield. Brahim Diaz. Looks to slip it through. Mbappe. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Foden has it out wide and in space. Foden. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Foden, out to the left it goes. Whose ball, who's going to get that? Rodrigo. Mbappe. Foden. Looks like a good ball through. Haaland decides to play it back. Great challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Danger averted for now. It's wide, but only just.
Oh, it was almost a beautifully placed shot. He's so unlucky not to see that go in.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Heartland. That'll be a throw. Gets it back. Who's going to make this theirs? Needed a better pass there. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Played out to the right. Could try cutting inside here. And he's made certain that won't get through. Spoon forward. Fran Garcia. And it's Mbappe. Steered out wide. Fran Garcia looking to get on the end of this. Quality ball drilled in low.
Oh, how has that not ended up in the back of the net? It was a cracking ball in the way he drilled it across and kept it down too.
And it's been taken short. Battles to win it back. Gundogan. Manchester City are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now surely! Brahim Diaz. Well played, he saw that coming. Brahim Diaz needed to come up with a better ball.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Foden looks to thread it through. Rodrigo. Passes it through. Mbappe gets it, and now what? Well won, that's good play. So what now? Out to the flank. And the finish! Goal!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
What about that, Jim Beglin?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Manchester City grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Brahim Diaz. Now the cross. And that's been repelled. Forward it goes. Foden. Gundogan has a pop! He scores! And the comeback is complete! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
That'll be the final action of the first half. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Manchester City head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Ederson deals with it effortlessly. Now the pass. Manchester City get it back again. Alexander-Arnold. Brahim Diaz. Tries a through ball. Gundogan. Foden plays it out to the wing. Brahim Diaz. Knocks it towards the front. Mbappe passes it through. Valverde beats the offside trap. He's got it on the right now. What's on? Tries lifting it over. Now here's the through ball. Rodrigo. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Hoisted towards the area.
Ambitious to say the least. He seemed to be in a hurry to get that in.
Brahim Diaz. Mbappe with the ball through. Brahim Diaz looking to get on the end of this. Oh, glorious footwork! Manchester City have escaped via some do-or-die defending.
Well, if ever a tackle had to be made, that was about the perfect example. They were completely caught out by the break and they got themselves into last resort territory. What a saviour.
Away from immediate danger. Gundogan. That's not going to make it.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Tries to dink it in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And out to safety. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? It's a throw-in. Valverde. Mbappe. That'll be a throw-in. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence.
Real Madrid have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them.
Looks like a good ball through. Foden. Out towards the flank. Looks to slip it through. Alexander-Arnold tries to get it forward quickly. Aimed long and direct. Keeps everyone guessing. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. A spectacular effort! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Rodrigo. Mbappe. It's a good-looking cross. Valverde! Oh, the ball's come loose! That has put a stop to that. And it's Mbappe. Mbappe with a long pass out wide. Drilled in low. Stones. Who's going to make this theirs? Mbappe! Can he put it away? He's got away with one there. Gundogan. There will be a throw-in. Ball's out once more. Now the pass. Mbappe plays it long. Valverde. Gundogan. Manchester City haven't yet dipped into their subs. And it's Mbappe. Looks like a good ball through. It's come loose. Fran Garcia plays it in. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Shot a goal! Should have equalised.
Well, he won't need telling what a big chance that was. The look on his face says the lot.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Rodrigo plays a clever pass. Ball's out on the left now. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Stones. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Foden. Foden has been caught there, it's a foul. Rodrigo. Stones. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. Passes it through. He's had a shot! And the lead stays intact, just. Gundogan comes sliding in. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Well positioned to make that interception. Valverde. Fran Garcia. Rudiger. And it's Mbappe. Just 5 minutes left. Manchester City just have to run down the clock. Gundogan. Foden. Shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
They've played it short. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Goes for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Mbappe. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. He's off on a marauding run. And he's there to hoof it away. Rudiger gets it back. Fran Garcia boots it upfield. Ederson gets it upfield. Out to the left it goes. And it's Rodrigo. Tries a through ball. And that should be the keeper's. And that's that. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
They've achieved this away win thanks to a game plan which they stuck to and trusted from start to finish. The players deserve praise, and so does the manager, who've got it spot on.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.